Little sequence today for calming, and maybe if you have anxiety or overwhelmed or you're stressed. So this will be a routine for you to settle the mind, settle the body, and just find some relaxation and some calm peace. So we're going to do this sequence today for those who might need a little bit of calm in their life, a little bit of peace. Maybe you have some stress going on in your life, or some anxiety, some fear, something that's just causing you to feel unsettled and not have peace of mind. So if you'd like to come to your mat, and we're just going to first start in a hero position. So you're just tucking your heels underneath your glutes, and then we're just going to sit back onto the feet. Close the eyes, maybe bring a hand to the heart, and then just breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and just find some connection with the breath. Close the eyes, breathing in through the nose, opening the mouth, audibly listening to the breath. And just taking notice for a moment at where your body's at, how your breath feels. Maybe your breath is faster paced, maybe it's slow, maybe if you're feeling these feelings, it's uneven. And just take notice, no judgment. Just take notice of where you're at. Staying with that breathing, that in and out. And we'll do 2 rounds of box breathing. So you're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hold it at the top, and then release slowly. So we're going to inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. One more time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. And then just resume your breath. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And just bring the hands to the sides of the body and just drop the head to the right. Right ear goes to the right shoulder. And just exhale as you let that head drop a little closer to the shoulder and just releasing. And then inhale through the center, head comes up. And exhale to the left, drop the left ear to the left shoulder and just release it. And coming back through center, just drop the head forward, release the crown of the head down, and breathe. And then inhale, lift the arms all the way up to the sky. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come back behind you. Tent the fingertips to the mat. Open up the chest. Lift the crown of the head. Take a deep breath in, a refreshing deep breath. And then exhale, we're going to draw the body forward over the legs. Child's pose. Now you're welcome to open up the knees and take it a little deeper, or create the space needed for your hips. bringing your forehead to the mat, fingertips come to the top of the mat, and just resting here, breathing in and breathing out, and staying connected with your breath. And then we're just going to come up slowly. We're going to take a little cat-cow. So bringing the knees under the hips, the hands under the shoulders. We're just going to draw the navel towards the mat. Lift the crown of the head. Take a big inhale and exhale. Head comes towards the mat. Chin towards the chest, pressing up through the mat, finding that energy and that core engagement. And then inhale. Roll through it with your own breath. Inhaling through cow, exhaling through cat. Really finding that energy as you press forward and up. Taking a couple more breaths here, staying connected with your breath. Letting everything go and just being right here in this present moment. Meeting me in your tabletop position. We're just going to extend that right foot back, press the toes, tuck the toes, press the heel back, find a little calf stretch. And then we're going to lift that right leg towards the sky. Find a little spinal balance by lifting the opposite hand. The left hand comes towards the top of the mat. Find your balance, engagement in the core. Holding it here, one more breath. And release. We'll take that on the other side. So the left toe goes back, tuck the toe, press the heel back towards the back of the mat. Find that calf stretch. Staying with the breath. Inhale, lift the leg. And then inhale, lift the right hand. Find that core engagement. Find that focal point in front of you. Taking one more inhale and exhale. And then just find release. And then tuck your toes. Press back into your downward dog. Pedal out your feet. Maybe wag the hips. Whatever you need to do to feel good in this pose. Whatever feels good. I'm just listening to your body. Maybe you just want to find stillness. Maybe you want to press up through the toes, lifting the heels, and then bringing them back down with your exhale. And then we'll slowly, slowly walk the feet, one foot ahead of the other, all the way to the top of the mat. From here, we'll find our forward fold. So maybe just find a little bit of widening in the feet, and then just bend the knees a little bit. Go ahead and take a stretch, find some mobility as we work into this forward fold. So bending one knee at a time, and using your breath with each movement. And then maybe the right knee stays bent, right hand comes to the mat. Find a little twist, lift up through the left hand. Reach the fingertips to the sky, opening up through the chest. Maybe you gaze at the fingertips, or maybe your gaze is to the mat. And then hand comes back down. We'll take the other side, bend the left knee, reach the right fingertips up. Draw them to the sky. Feeling that opening through the chest and the heart. Exhaling through the twist. And then hand comes back to the mat. And just bring your hands to interlace back behind your neck. And just wave it from side to side. And then we'll bring the body all the way up. Hands stay behind the neck. All the way up. Come into your mountain pose. Let's take a little baby back bend. Hands behind the neck for that support. Gentle baby back bend. Opening up through the heart, through the shoulders. And then exhale, take it back down. We'll do that one more time. So inhale, lift the head. Open up the elbows. Little gentle baby back bend. Inhale. And exhale, back down. And bring the hands to the mat. Let's go ahead and step back with the left foot. And take a little low lunge. So untuck the toe. Bring the hands all the way up. Get the shoulders out of the ears. Just sink into this nice low lunge. Flexion in the front and extension in the back. Draw the inner thighs. Engage them. Find strength there. And then interlace the hands at the top. Pointer fingers come together. And exhale over right. Hands go towards the right wall. Find that core engagement, that stability. And then inhale back through center. And then exhale, dive over that front knee. Find some extension in that leg. Head goes towards the knee. Maybe half splits. Just drawing the head towards mat. Find that core engagement. Don't round in the spine here. Really trying to find the length. And then we're going to press back into that low lunge. And then step it forward, back into your forward fold. Inhale, a little halfway lift. And exhale, fold. This time, the right leg goes back. Find that low lunge. Reach the hands up, untuck the toe in the back. Maybe your gaze comes to the fingertips. Once again, finding that inner thigh engagement as well as that core engagement. Interlacing the fingers and exhaling the fingertips to the left. And bring it back through center. And exhale, dive over the knee. Extension in that front leg, half splits. Find that length as you draw the head forward. Maybe you tent the fingertips. And then we'll drive it forward, coming back into that forward fold. One more time, drop the head. Find that forward fold. And then we'll step it back to our downward dog. Hold it here. And then shifting it all the way forward to a plank pose position. And then just dropping the belly slowly to the mat. Take a little baby cobra, so pressing the hands down into the mat, feet stay into the mat. Press up, open up through the chest and the shoulders, drawing the heart forward. And exhale. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Engage in the core, engage in the glutes here. And exhale. Tuck the toes, press back up into your plank pose. Shoot back into your downward dog. And then we're just going to walk the hands all the way back to the back of the mat. Lift all the way up into a mountain pose. We're going to reach the hands all the way up, tall mountain. Palms come together at the top. Interlace the fingers. Draw the right foot behind the left. And then take a little exhale as you fold into that. Firmly pressing that left foot into the mat. Then inhale back through center. And then exhale, the left foot comes behind the right. Exhale. Inhale back through center. And exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. And then walk the hands back to the top of the mat. Find your plank pose. And then just once again, drop it slowly back down to the mat. Tend the fingertips, bring them out to the side. So hands come sides of the mat and then open up through the chest. Engage in the core, engage in the glutes. Feet stay on the mat. And then we're going to drop the right shoulder to the mat. Opening up through the left. Inhale through center. Drop the left shoulder. Opening up through the right. Inhale through center. And exhale. Head comes towards the mat. Take a little Sphinx pose here. Draw the shoulders open. The heart comes forward. Gaze is forward. And then bring the hands back under the shoulders. Tuck the toes, press back all the way into your downward dog. This time we'll step the right foot in. Find that low lunge one more time. Tuck the toe in the back. Reach the hands up. And then reach that right hand back towards the left thigh. Find that reverse little low lunge twist. Reach the hands back up. Come into your forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. This time bring the right foot back. Find that low lunge. Foot stays tucked in the back. Inhale, lift the arms. Find that low lunge. And then exhale as you find that twist. Right hand comes towards your right thigh. Sorry, left hand comes towards your right thigh. Reaching up, opening up. Reaching those right fingertips back. And then hand comes back to the mat. Pressing forward into your forward fold. Inhale all the way, tall mountain. And then sink the hips back into your chair pose. Knees come together, big toes come together. Sink the hips back, core engagement. Drawing the hips down. We're going to bring the hands together at the heart and find a twist. Left elbow goes to right knee. Open up. Use that exhale to create space needed for the twist. Inhale through center. And exhale to left. Right elbow to left knee. Hands come to center. Rise all the way up, tall mountain. And exhale, fold. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back. Bring the knees to the mat. Go ahead and kickstand the right foot out. Press the left foot back towards the back of the mat. Reach the right hand up. Open up. Open up the chest, reaching that left fingertips back towards the back wall. And then we're going to round it forward. So bringing that left hand to the back of the left foot, pressing it up through the right. Gate pose, reach the right hand over. Right hand comes back down. Reach it over. One more time. Lift the left fingertips. Open up. Using your breath. And exhale all the way back down. This time, bring that left knee behind the right knee. Sink back into a cow face pose. Sink the hips back. You can either stay up here, bringing the crown of the head up, or you can draw the body across the legs. Taking a couple breaths here. And draw the hands forward. Uncross the knees in the back. This time we'll kickstand that left foot out. Open up through the right side of the body. So right foot comes to the back of the mat. Open up through that little baby side plank. Reach the right fingertips back. Open up through the chest, through the side body. Take a breath. Reach it back. Working towards that gate pose. Using the breath. So inhale, reach the fingertips back. Exhale. Coming all the way back. Inhale, reach the fingertips open. And exhale back. Coming all the way back to the top of the mat. Hands come down. This time placing the right knee behind the left. Find that cow face position on opposite side. And remembering to find the balance as you did on the other side. So if the body came forward, go ahead and meet yourself there, and just noticing the difference from one side to the other. This is my tighter side, but knowing that's okay, not finding judgment, just meeting it where it's at. And sending the breath to those areas of tightness. Inhaling the energy and visualizing the breath. That life force and what it can do for us. Maybe closing the eyes for a moment. And then bringing the hands forward. Uncross the knees. Press up into your downward dog. Step that right foot forward. Frame the foot. We're going to open up into a wide leg fold. Inhale, rise up. Star pose. And just take a moment to breathe in and feel like a star. Feel the energy that can be created in this pose. And then I just want you to exhale, core engagement. Dive over the body. Bring the head towards the mat. Staying here for a couple breaths. Go ahead and lift all the way back up into that star pose. Lift the hand up to the sky. We're going to externally rotate that right foot towards the top of the mat. We're going to bend forward, reach that right hand forward, drop it to where it meets. Maybe that's the mat, the shin of the ankle. Draw that right hip in to the center. Draw your inner thighs together, core engagement. Lift up through the left fingertips, triangle pose. Opening up through the chest, finding a point to gaze at. Maybe you want to look up at the fingertips. One more breath. And then just go ahead and bring the right hand down, left hand down, right hand comes back to the center. Draw the head towards the mat. Rise up, inhale to that star pose. And then let's go ahead and externally rotate that left foot now. The right foot is pivoted. And then we're going to reach forward with the left fingertips. Let the hand fall where it meets. Reach the right fingertips up, open up through the chest. Once again, finding that point to gaze at, engaging in the core, really drawing the inner core, the lower bit of the inner core up and center, drawing that left hip forward. One more breath. And exhale, hand comes all the way back around. Take one more little twist. Right hand comes to the mat, left hand comes up. And exhale back down. This time, right hand comes up, left hand stays down. Exhaling through your twist. And meeting me back down the mat. Let's turn the body to the right, or sorry, to the left this time. And then pressing back through your downward dog. Let's go ahead, lift up into a three-legged dog. So right heel comes to the sky, just for a moment. Inhale, exhale, pressing in through the hands, finding the core engagement, drawing that right knee towards the right wrist. And then go ahead and push that left foot back towards the back of the mat, find your pigeon pose. Welcome to take that foot either up towards the top of the mat for more flexibility, or bringing it towards the inner thigh, meeting yourself where you're at and playing around with it to see where you're at. And then you can stay up, crown of the head looks up, or you can draw the body forward over the knee, just bringing the forehead to the mat for 2 breaths. And then coming back up. Let's tuck that back left toes into the mat. Press back into your downward dog. This time lift the left heel to the sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale. Draw that left knee towards the left hand. Drop the knee. Go ahead and slide the right toes back. Toes are pointed towards the back of the mat. Inhale, stay here. Find your range of motion here. Create the space needed for you. Welcome to draw that body forward. Exhaling, head over the knee. Forehead comes to the mat. 2 breaths. Inhale, lift up. This time, let's just slide that right leg all the way around. And we're going to bring the feet together. And we're going to slowly lower onto the back body. Feet are going to press into the mat. You should be able to graze the back of the heel with the fingertips. And you're going to press through the mat, lift the hips up, find your bridge pose. Core engagement, glute engagement. Now welcome to stay here, or you can interlace the fingers underneath, walk the shoulders under, using the breath. And then slowly lower. This time we'll take the right heel over the left knee. Draw that left knee towards you. Interlace, thread the hands through. Drawing that left knee towards the chest. Recline pigeon. Make sure to stay with the breath. Closing the eyes down if that feels nice. And then we're slowly going to just drop that right heel to the earth, to the mat. Just slowly finding a little spinal twist. Maybe the left hand comes to the right knee and you reach the right fingertips out. little bit of the half T, or you can T both the arms, reaching the left hand out, whatever feels good to you. Staying with the breath here. Welcome to wrap that foot or that knee around the other. And then bringing the knees back together to hug the knees into the chest. And then one more rounded bridge, pressing the feet into the mat. And once again, you can interlace the hands, walking the shoulders underneath, or option to keep the hands to the mat. Drawing those thighs towards the sky, engaging in the core and the glutes. Working them together. Gazing right above you. And then exhale, slowly lower the hips. This time we'll bring the left heel or ankle to the right knee, and then thread the hands through, back behind the right thigh. Draw that right knee towards the chest. You can make it more active by lifting up, or you can stay reclined. Staying here a couple breaths. Maybe you find some movement, maybe you don't. Maybe you want to keep that left foot flexed, the right foot flexed. Just allow your body to feel what it needs. But always staying with the breath. And once again, closing the eyes if that feels nice. And then slowly lower that left heel to the earth, drawing in the body across, drawing the knees across for that spinal twist, reaching that left fingertip out towards the side. Maybe the right hand comes to the left knee. Maybe again you want to wrap those knees together, or you can stay here. A couple breaths. And then coming back through center, drawing the knees into the chest. Just go ahead and bend and straighten the legs. Working up into our waterfall pose. Heels come towards the sky. Flex the feet. Reach the hands to the toes. Take one more inhale. Lift the body from the mat. Reach the fingertips up. Hold here. Engage in the core. One more strong bit of effort. And then exhale. And go ahead, bring the hands to the mat, the feet to the mat. Coming into your Shavasana. And just drawing the feet away from each other, the hands away from the body. And coming back to that breath. Focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Allowing yourself once again to notice the breath. Notice the difference from when you began to now. And just allowing yourself to be in the present moment, taking up this space for yourself right now. Knowing that the body is amazing at calming and energizing, and that those gifts and abilities are there for us when needed. Knowing that we can use the breath to slow the body down. And knowing that we need to meet ourselves where we're at. For some of us, it's hard to find that slowdown. So pairing the breath with movement is a great way to calm our minds down. And allowing yourselves to stay here in the Shavasana as long as needed.